Welcome to another episode of The Bastard Sermon. I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker.
Luke Young.
Pat Zeta.
That's Lloyd Johnson. Normally we introduce the guests at this point, so we're not doing that because if you guys are just listening to this and you're not aware, there's also full video that we put up every single week on the YouTube. I work hard on putting that out, so if you guys don't intend on watching it, or if you do, either way, would you give us a like and a subscribe? All your guys' support has meant a lot to us, and we really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Please, YouTube, The Bastard Sermon, subscribe, add it to your fucking notifications, all the shit that you're supposed to do. Like the video, share it around to your friends if you enjoy that. Also, with the self-whoring and promotion out of the way, a little bit more self-whoring and promotion. What do you say, fellas? We've got t-shirts. We've got
and they're awesome.
They're Eamon Hill.
They're cool as shit.
Eamon Hill designed us a design forever and a motherfucker ago, and we finally printed them out on t-shirts. I'm wearing one right now. Lloyd's wearing one right now. They've got the Bastard Sermon, the new logo on the breast pocket, and then it's got the sexy-ass Eamon Hill design. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'm going to turn around, see if we can
I'd be wearing mine, but I wore mine for like 4 days straight.
The mic's right in the way, pal.
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll post pictures of them. You can find it.
Yeah.
Just to give the people watching on YouTube an idea, that's what they look like. $20. Message us on anywhere. Go to the Facebook, go to the fucking Instagram, anywhere that you can find us, the YouTube. Send us a little personal message. Send us a fucking comment. Send us an email at thebastardsermon@gmail.com, and we'll get back to you. $20 for t-shirts. Let us know. We've got a bunch of them in a bunch of different sizes. I know we've got some international listeners. If you guys are willing to pay an exorbitant amount of money for whatever international shipping costs, we got you. But other than you guys paying as much as it's going to cost us to ship it to Norway or Australia or wherever you crazy fucks listen, Tate and Canada, over in Canada land and shit like that. Yeah, dude, you want to pay that? We got you, but mostly just like local people and local shipping and shit like that. All right, well, that's all the plugs. This week we've got on Late Start Podcast. That's Ethan Mittendorf and that's Ryan Spragan. Ethan talks so they know what you sound like.
Yo, yo, yo.
And Ryan, what do you sound like?
Hey, what's up?
Put your headphones on. What the fuck are you doing?
You're not a cool guy. Luke doesn't have to do it.
Yeah, well, he's been running this podcast for fucking forever. Everyone give it the fuck up for our boys. Oh, you guys clapping for yourselves?
Yeah, I'm clapping for him. Makes the room sound bigger.
The fuck's going on, fellas? How you guys doing?
Shit, pal.
You guys didn't come in here all hungover like you were on your last episode with Tank.
Oh my god, dude, that was a terrible,
Whose fault was that?
time, man.
How'd you guys feel? Was that your first? That's the first one that I listened to from you guys, where you guys seemed like audibly hungover. There's no visual element for your show, but you guys were like, we had a long night podcast. It was like one of those where I could hear like how much your bones hurt inside.
I was drinking tea, that's how bad it was.
You guys didn't even want to drink, and I was like, oh, rookie alcohol moves. No, you have to drink. That's the only way to get out of this.
No, I fucked up. I actually did drink more after that, but I had like this shitty IPA. I don't even know what the fuck it was called. It was like some berry shit. It had the worst aftertaste you've ever had, man. I was like, I drank like half and I'm like, yeah, sorry, I'm done with that.
Luke used to work at a brewery. Tell me how you feel about IPAs, Luke.
I hate them, but I mean, I thank them because they got me into drinking beer. I mean, Milwaukee's Best really broke me in, but those IPAs really shattered me.
Is it the smell that gets you?
It's all of it. Like we had a dark, thick IPA that they called Death. It was one of our it was a hit at Rivertown Brewery.
Racist.
They already all taste like death. They taste sour.
Well, because they had a Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse theme.
They taste like you suck on a dead lady's tit.
And it was supposed to be seasonal, but as in like the 2 years that I worked there, they only ever ran Death. Like I never saw another Horseman of the Apocalypse. It was always Death. There would be people there.
Didn't sell it.
Dude, there'd be fucking dudes.
Pour some pestilence down your head. Yeah.
They'd be at the fucking brewery waiting for us to open up with their growlers.
You mean Famine wasn't a big hit?
Do you guys got Death in already? I'm
hey,
like,
do you guys want to drink some drought?
Let me hook up the fucking kegs first, guy.
That was like a Four Horsemen's cousin of the Apocalypse. Like they rode a donkey instead of a horse. Yeah, this is drought. He's got his helmet on
Not
backwards.
camel. It's a camel.
Yeah, dude.
It's a camel.
He's storing it all up in the hump. Hell yeah, dude. IPAs fucking suck dick. So that was your first prop. You got to drink piss water beer.
But
you got to go a little high
that
life.
you get them for free
Or-
when you work at a
or-
brewery.
yeah.
They fucking
Or-
just hand you cases.
Drink liquor like an adult.
like an adult. That's
but it's
right.
free.
Or just fucking drink 5 of your shitty beers, and then once you run out of those, you'll have IPAs left, and you'll be like, oh, God.
You guys made it
Here
through,
we
though.
go.
You guys had
And
a
then,
good...
and then that's how you get into them. You're like, okay, it's not that bad once you're fucking plastered.
Actually,
But once you're
honestly,
plastered,
though.
it feels like you vomited because of that disgusting ass fucking
Yeah,
sour
nah,
taste.
it's
You gotta
sick.
fucking-
power through it.
It's
It
like
sits like a film. It's like
yeah,
a thick
dude.
slug. It's like a slug creep down the back of your neck, and it was poisonous.
Yeah.
It's just in there, and it's goopy.
It's weird.
It's the fucking
Some people
worst.
like having cum throat.
Yeah,
You know.
I do.
Yeah, this guy here got me into IPAs. I mean, I fucking
Ugh.
I held strong to it. They're so fucking nasty. I wouldn't drink it like unless it was available to me or whatever. But I mean, since I've been doing this podcast, like I've just
What are you psychos drinking right now?
some shitty Bud Light
A
seltzer.
12-pack for $6.49.
You guys
It's
have
like,
seltzer?
I can't not.
No, I'll take an IPA over a seltzer, man.
Yeah.
I don't
Are you
know,
a seltzer
fucking
guy, Ryan?
iced tea. I don't give a fuck.
Why'd you grab seltzers then?
He'll drink
Because they're
whatever's
cheap.
in front
Because it
of
was
him.
$6 for a 12-pack.
All right. Okay.
He
So
bought
you-
the beer. I bought the cigs. It was fair.
Yeah,
He's
Ryan.
drinking, he's drinking economically.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, "Why is he doing that?" And I was like, "Wait, he owns a house. All right, he's got bills that he's got to pay. He can't be me just living in Grandpa's basement. Like, yeah, I'll splurge for a fucking. I don't even do that. I
Case
get
of
that
High
$9 rum that tastes like fucking Listerine.
He came
Fucking.
over, he's like, I brought rum for us. And I was like, no, you brought rum for you, motherfucker. you
the
keep
worst.
You can keep Lady Bly on your side of the fucking table. Shit.
I thought he's a stand-up fan. He likes a $9 fucking Kamchatka vodka or a Pop-Off or something like that.
With vodka, it's not nearly as notable, but like the Lady Bly just tastes like spiced fingernail polish remover.
You were just telling me about One Piece, and you were like, "There's a bit during One Piece where the guy's drinking insecticide-laced rum," and you were like, "This dude reminds me of you." And I was like, "100%." If I was on a boat and I found out that the rum was spiced with insecticide, I'd be like, "You know what? We're on a boat for 30 more
I don't
days."
need
He was
I'm
like, it
drinking it.
makes my throat burn and my mouth is numb, but it's still good.
Tell you what, look, I know I got no bugs inside of me now.
I guess that's fair.
Have I said the time I fucking drank a little bit of bleach once?
Please
Go
tell us
on.
We
now.
just assumed
gotta
by
hear
your
this
skin
one.
tone.
Oh, dude. Dude, there was this one time I went, I was real young. I went into the bathroom at my grandma's house, and there was a Dixie cup on the counter, right? And I used, at the time, Dixie cups to wash my fucking mouth out.
Can
and
I
I
just
saw
say-
the
real
Dixie
quick?
cup right there. With,
Real quick.
What's up?
You said I was real young. I went into a bathroom. There was a Dick's, and I was like, "Hold on, where's this
And
going?"
I just started sucking on them, right? No,
Sorry.
So it was
That
just
was my
on the
first
counter,
family reunion.
and it was like halfway filled with like a clear liquid. I was like, "Oh, sick water! I'm thirsty."
Yeah.
And so
That
like,
was your grandma going like, let's get this, get this red-headed
knew.
teen shit out of here.
no, she was already dead. We were just living in her house.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
no, she was already dead.
Then that means
she
that was
drank
Joke's
bleach?
on you.
that means that was one of your parents going like, let's get this red-headed freak out of our family.
Yeah,
Well,
did her
so
in.
I took a sip of it, and right away it was like danger zone, right? You know, started like, and when my mom came, she was like, "What happened?" I was like, "I drank that," and she like immediately knew what it was and panicked. And I was like, "Am I gonna die?" She said, "No, your insides are gonna be clean."
She
And
said,
she made me
"Hopefully."
drink like a whole bottle of water right after.
She said, like, am I gonna
Like,
die?
you
And she's
should
like,
throw up
hopefully.
right
I mean,
now.
no, you're fine.
Did I ever tell you the story of Josh when he got a fucking he always got poison ivy back in the day? Our buddy Josh that we used to grow up with, or we used to grow up with. Oh man, I shouldn't have started drinking before this podcast. It's gonna be a long couple episodes,
Nah, you're
fellas.
good, dude.
No, growing up, we had this buddy Josh who was like my closest friend, and I knew his family super well. Family, great people, also the dumbest fucking people ever. Like just hardcore Christians and couldn't be dumber about it, but also the nicest. Mom's making pancakes first thing in the morning, all this shit. But Josh would, every time we'd go out to the woods and go smoke fucking weed or spice, or Josh is like running behind a tree to go smoke crack and act like he was just hitting the bowl secretly and not telling us about it. He could go in there with fucking full on tactical gear, camouflage, wrapped head to toe with fucking saran wrap. He would come out there with fucking poison ivy in his eyeballs every time. There'd be like, how do you have poison ivy in your hair, his hair would be swelling up. Like, how the fuck? How is this possible? So one time when Josh got poison ivy,
wouldn't that be kind of cool to imagine your hair swelling up?
no, not at all, you psychopath.
Like each thread.
Wouldn't it be cool if I just took 10
bigger?
hits of acid and I just fucking made my hair swell up and I thought I was dying of hair
I like
cancer?
every episode, Luke's like to remind everybody, like, yes, I am high right now.
No, but so Josh got poison ivy one time and his dad used to be a chemist. I don't know how, but his dad used to be a chemist.
That's just what they called meth heads back then.
Yeah, and his dad was like, "Oh, Josh, you got to pour a little bleach on it." He got Josh to pour bleach on poison ivy, and Josh had to go to the hospital for 2 days because he got a chemical burn that almost melted his skin off on top of poison ivy.
His dad was
Fucking
never
Christ.
a chemist.
I do it every time.
That guy
I
was
know, right?
riddled with delusion.
I literally do that every time I get poison ivy.
You put bleach on it.
You
Yeah.
pour bleach in
Really?
your eyes?
Yeah.
How
Lightly
much?
or-
My eyes are fucking...
How much do you pour on?
I just scrub it open with the back of a sponge, like the scrubby side of a sponge, until it's all wide open. Then I just dump a little bit of bleach on it, rub it on there, and then let it sit for a few minutes and rinse it off.
Damn, I knew you were smart.
It works.
What,
I can
on
tell
the
you were-
afflicted poison ivy area?
Yeah.
I'm not allergic to it. I've never gotten poison
I've never
ivy.
got it either.
If
I've never gotten
Can't
it.
say I
Never.
have.
I used to get it real bad.
if I see the plant, I get it. Like
He looks like he has
Oh, yeah.
poison ivy right now on your face. What's
Yeah,
going on?
I'm sure if
Fucking
you
hot in
see
here,
it,
dude.
Because you're wearing a
yeah,
hoodie.
You got a
Wear a
hoodie.
hoodie.
Take the hoodie off. What do you,
No, that's blasphemy to Ryan,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
He'll never
Hoodies
take
are
that
nothing.
thing
Are
off.
you free balling the hoodie right now? Are you naked under the hoodie? Come on,
yeah,
take the hoodie off.
I don't have underwear under.
He usually has a beanie on too, but he's naked without
fucking lost
that.
my hat, dude. It's been a rough week.
Is it
You
over
have
here?
to have like 3 to 4 hats. Okay,
Also-
you got to.
also-
if you're gonna be a hat man,
Yeah, dude, I got a
It's
stack
way
of
too
hats like you'd never believe. Like,
got
this-
Hats don't
Beanies
fit my
on
big ass
caps.
fucking head though. It's
also,
fucking-
if it's
on.
been a
Hold on,
wait, if it's been a
Captain Cranium over here, bro. I've got a fucking large noggin.
I got all this
Not
hair
like
to fucking
me.
deal with too though.
Not like me. I've got a big head, and even Lloyd's got an even bigger one, but it's proportionate for him. Mine just
Yeah,
looks big and
less for
fucking
Cody.
pumpkin-y and shit. And all.
Did I grow into my head and not realize it?
Yes.
I mean,
You look
kinda.
fine. What do you mean? No, but
I was always told I had a huge head. I didn't know I grew into
Why did
it.
you have
if it's been a
little
rough
neck?
week because you lost your beanie, it's been a good week. Okay,
That's fair.
Your
That's
life
fair.
is going great.
It's the only thing
your
you're
life
stressing
rules.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's actually
Your
fair.
life is
Thanks.
fucking sick right now. Like, oh, dude,
Therapist
it's been
Cody.
a hard week. What happened? Your dog died? Your grandma passed? I lost my only beanie.
My hat though, dude. My hat.
Yeah,
It's a
dude.
lot to Ryan, man.
How'd you guys make it through the Hangover podcast? You have to do a lot of those?
No,
usually
usually
not.
not.
No?
Yeah, usually we
You
get.
sounded like you wanted to quit during the podcast.
I did, dude. I
We had
felt like
Mansfield. I was like, oh no, I can't drink when Mansfield's here now.
no,
Yeah,
you were
bummer.
all about it, man. I had to talk him out of drinking before the podcast, like that week. Like, man, we gotta be respectful to Mansfield. He's a good get and all this shit.
He's a guy that got fucking super drunk on the end of his own fucking LLC episode. What do you mean?
He
drank,
was so much fucking fun.
he was great. I love him,
He
but
was so much
I'm not
fun.
shitting on Mansfield, but drink with Mansfield. Like, what do you mean? He would fucking love
No,
that.
it was
was a
hilarious.
blast,
During
yeah.
the podcast, he had like a 6-pack of some gross IPA. It's actually probably pretty good. But like fucking every single one he popped open would just fucking explode all over the table and shit. I know that transition in the audio, but like literally every single one he opened up was bad.
Just immediately ruined the iPad that you guys are recording.
We had a towel on standby for that situation. I didn't want to make Mansfield. Could you imagine
Amongst-
just like getting
amongst
pissed
other
at Mansfield?
They always have towels on hand.
And you guys are too big a fan of a local artist to be mad at him for ruining all your podcast equipment every time he cracks a beer.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you
And it's
motherfucker.
champagnes
But
all over
he's
everything.
not just like a minor
Was
celebrity.
he
in
stone
the
cold?
local
That'd be
area.
really cool though.
Mansfield is also incredibly attractive. So you know he kind of puts you on edge.
I thought I was to buy one. Hold on. Tell us about how hot Mansfield is. All right.
Is he a ginger too? Mansfield?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just thinking about that.
He's
like,
a
are you,
baldy.
Are you
I
saying that
actually
because
don't know what his natural. What,
He's a baldy.
He might just have
I'd
like
say
a reddish beard. I don't know. I really don't know.
what? Yeah. What is his?
When I
hair
grow
color?
my beard out, I get ginger. Like I get like all ginger in the
you don't
beard.
get to claim
Yeah, I
it
was about
though.
to say,
Let's
do-
just
do you
make
have
it
a
clear.
beard?
No. Your beard?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about your
anything
beard.
that grows facial hair wise is called a beard. Suck it.
Nope.
Suck it.
Nope.
Let's look it up. Let's see if there's a different word for facial hair that grows on your face.
Mustache.
You know.
No,
Yeah,
okay. Well, let's look it
goatee.
up.
Mustache,
No,
suck a
fuck you
dick.
guys. What's it called?
know.
Mutton chops,
facial hair.
sideburns.
Hair.
There's a lot.
What's
Teenage
it
pube.
called?
Can you imagine being so worried about what the real definition of your shitty facial
He
hair
knows
is?
what we mean. This
Beards,
is
mustaches, goatees, or sideburns. Well,
This is all
there's
he's got.
more that I can grow. A sideburn, I can
You
grow the
can.
mustache, I
I'll
can
give
grow
you
the goatee,
sideburns.
I can go the neck, beard. Okay, I got a beard. Even if it's a shitty beard, it's a beard.
I
Suck
can't
it.
say I've seen
Suck
you with
it.
any of those besides sideburns.
Yeah, because I shave it because it looks like shit. Have you ever seen my brother grow his facial hair out?
I haven't seen Jacob Lord since he was shredding at the skate park. Like, I heard of the accident. No, I've seen him once since the accident.
Yeah, it's affecting him right now. Anyways,
Once.
not something we should talk about. But I
God,
saw him
it
on
was just
Easter,
gonna be
and he's
passing.
growing the worst goatee I've ever seen. It's like if you like, we have different dads, same mom, but like
Yeah.
his facial hair sucks just as much as mine. It
They
must
got their
come
facial hair genes from their mom.
exactly. It sucks. It's fucking terrible. His dad doesn't grow facial hair, but he's a big, thick neck fucking former lineman from the Carolinas. Like he could grow a beard if he wants to. He just doesn't rock one. But Jacob tries to grow it out, and it looks horrible. It looks like if yours didn't have any style to it at all, and you just let it completely grow, and it's dark as fuck, and it's in his mouth the whole
Don't
time.
swell
He's-
his head up, make him think that's style.
Oh, you shaved it.
no, he's style. He has a good beard. He's a good little thing going on for his little facial
It's a
hairs.
good
You
little
grow,
thing.
you grow it well.
it
You
was a
look good
beard
with
when it was on him. It's a little thing when it's on you.
I look great. Let's just admit
Ethan
that.
looks good with his little fucking scruff. You
Yeah,
can't grow a
wouldn't
beard.
call this a beard or whatever, but like lately I've been fucking rocking the mustache. I was actually about to do it when I got here, but it's like, man, that's Luke's thing. I can't.
You know what I call it?
What?
Cute.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Make,
Too
make
kind.
out right now.
The only one.
You guys won't kiss?
I wish I could fucking grow sideburns. That'd be cool as
Yeah,
fuck.
me too.
But oh yeah, you too.
How much of your facial hair do you have to shave, Lloyd? Tell us about your.
Oh, I start from here.
He's
Like, which
pointing
is my
audio
bottom
under
line.
eyebrows.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
under the eye.
Under,
Dude,
under
Can you have under eyebrows?
what?
Can you have under eyebrows?
He does.
Look at where the hair.
You should just shave like all this, but keep the under eyebrow, dude.
Yeah, just get it
what
right
I'm
in his
saying?
face with it.
Sorry,
Dude, fuck.
Yo.
Did that make you nervous? My bad,
Well,
pal.
that's-
Just beats the shit out of me.
I think
I
you
like
made
that there's-
them, I think
I-
you made them nervous more than you made me nervous.
I also like that it's changed up between you two because when we were doing Huckers Fuckers, you couldn't stop touching Lloyd, and you're like, "No, dude, I'll stop touching him."
I got
As you're
close
basically
to him
playing with his
once.
nipples, you're like playing with his nipples, and you've got your fingers in his mouth and shit like that. And he's a tiger that's about to take your neck, and I was like, "Oh no, oh god, what's about to happen?"
Well, I was
and now you're
drunk
like,
as
"Dude,
fuck
stop
then.
touching Lloyd."
Well, I've learned my lesson, man. I fucking reached over for like a game that we were talking about. He's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" And you're like, "Whoa, Ethan, you can't do that." Like, "Whoa, is he want to attack me or
Well,
something?"
you scared me because you were getting so. He was this close to Lloyd, like talking to him like this, and I was like, "No, dude, no,
Get
no.
out of his bubble.
Yo,
Dude, no."
this is 6.
And I could see Lloyd with that like one eye's going as he's rocking harder than he's been rocking in forever, and I was like, "Oh no, oh god, no! I've brought them here. I'm an accessory."
He's about to Lenny my friends. Tell me about the Late Start podcast again, George.
God damn it.
It was exactly like that. I was like, he's gonna crush his skull with one hand. There's nothing I would be
They
able to
had
do
the
to stop
pretty
it.
hair. I petted it. I fed them Late Start boys. I did. God damn it, George.
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to ride a train with my autistic friend and go fucking throw hay bales with people after
Yeah,
this.
somewhere in fucking Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I
All
liked
right.
that in that movie.
that was that.
They made John Malkovich look like a big guy.
Yeah. Did you watch that? The thing we were talking about on Blake's thing. The I forget the name of it. I just watched it. It's the vampire movie where they don't remake Nosferatu, but it looks like they're showing you how they did that. John Malkovich plays the original director, F.W. Murnau, and he does such a good fucking job. And Willem Dafoe, you know how they've got that Nosferatu movie that's about
I'm
to
so
come out?
excited for that, man.
He already played the actual Nosferatu in this movie. It came out in like 2000 or 99 or something like that, and it's about the making of
You
Nosferatu.
said it came out in 2099?
2000 or 99.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, dude, it came out in the future.
Just
Batman,
like, holy fuck.
Batman Beyond delivered it to my doorstep.
That's a lot of numbers for Cody, man. Just cut him a break.
No, but yeah, and you don't even know it's Willem Dafoe. Like, I only knew it was Willem Dafoe because I saw him on the credits, but I watched it and I was like, God damn, you look exactly like 1922 Nosferatu, fucking exactly like that. It's such a good fucking movie. I forgot, I gotta look it up real quick. But the premise of it is like Max Schrank, the guy that plays because it's a German movie from the 20s or whatever. The guy that plays the vampire Nosferatu in that is there was rumors back in the day that he did such a good job that he was actually a vampire. They took that concept and was like, well, what if this was an actual movie and he was a vampire?
They thought he was an actual vampire.
It was just in
1920s.
Different
tabloid.
time, man.
Okay, I was gonna say they should fucking lock these people in a room.
Yeah, no, I think they're making that new Willem Dafoe
Well,
movie
they
because
did,
it's 100
couple years
after
later.
the original.
Yeah, what's this called? Shadow of the Vampire. Yeah, in 2000, Shadow of the Vampire. That movie fucking rules. I just watched it, but that's got John Malkovich in it and fucking but look at fucking.
I don't think anyone gave that joke fucking credit for Lloyd.
Yeah, I think
What
I
was
stepped
it?
on it.
I
That
missed it.
was
I missed
so
it. What was
good.
it?
I said they need to lock those people in a room. He said they did a couple years later.
Ooh.
Fuck.
That's so good, dude. Oh fuck.
If you say that's Willem Dafoe, sure, you know that, but like, look at like, holy shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's
really?
hard to fucking tell.
I thought it was fucking John Malkovich.
I thought it was Sarah Jessica Parker.
No, that's Willem.
Okay, there I can see. It looks like the Green Goblin there.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, because you got him right next
Yeah,
to it,
you
but
got like the side profile going on.
I can't wait for that Nosferatu movie to come out, though.
Dude, same. How do you feel about the other movie, The Northman?
Oh my god, my dick is so hard. My
I
dick
want
is
to
so
see
hard.
it. I heard that it also has pretty like repetitive revenge tropes that you see in other films.
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer yet, Lloyd?
Yeah, everyone at work was like, "Oh, did you know you have a movie coming out?"
But I fucking like everything
Oh
this director
no,
does.
they didn't do that to you, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh my god, can we just watch it real quick, just for the fucking,
Sure.
just for content? Hold on, wait.
I mean, I get it. Like,
This movie looks like it fucks so hard, dude. Who's the director? What's his name?
Robert Eggers?
Yeah, Robert Eggers. He did
Everything
the-
he does fucks.
I didn't like The Lighthouse, or not. Oh no, I take that
Witch?
back. I didn't like The Witch a whole lot. We
like
talked about this already. I don't want to like rehash everything, but The Witch wasn't my favorite. There were some dialogue moments that were good, but The Lighthouse was a great one-time watch. Like
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
never watch it again, but a fantastic one-time watch.
How many times you've seen it now? Fucking
But that's the
Ethan?
only thing he's done. That's everybody confuses him with Ari Aster that made the Midsummer.
Yeah,
and
yeah. He did what's the other one? Fucking everyone says it's really good though.
Hereditary.
Hereditary. That's
Yeah,
I never
everybody
seen
confuses
either of them.
Everybody confuses Robert Eggers with the guy that did that. It's because both of them do that production go through that production
A24.
company. Yeah, but they're not
A24
the
rules.
So the
Everything
only
they do, man.
the
It's
only
awesome.
movies that this guy's really made is
Beef
the
52
Lighthouse and fucking The Witch. So it's like you've
A1
got
sauce rules.
But they're really stylized like period pieces and everything. But like to the Witch's credit, like it's
C4.
weird and everything, but like goddamn, like it's a really oppressive atmosphere and like the whole movie.
D12, they're dope.
It's just crazy. Like it's
What did
hard to watch.
Did I say B12? Okay.
Yeah, I
All
don't know
right.
what
What the
was
fuck?
I'm just over here making Luke laugh.
That's great for a podcast. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
It
fine.
really
That's-
gets everybody in on it. Oh yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah,
People
no, I
listening
mean,
will pick
it-
up some of it.
No, I mean it's just like there's not a lot of scares in it, but like the entire time, it's just like a really creepy, oppressive atmosphere the whole time. It made me feel uneasy the entire time I watched.
How much of that
Was it
though?
like being in a cemetery late at night?
You want to get into that story? We can after this.
D12.
How much of that though was just them playing discordant fucking sounds on a violin the entire time? Because a lot of it for me was that, and I was like, this movie could be so much better if you didn't do this with the soundtrack, where you're like forcing me to like have horror movie noises in my ears that are making my ears hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
Like those horror movie noises make me fucking hate horror. 'Cause I'm like, stop this with like trying to sensory overload me. Just like you could do this with a different song.
Well,
yeah, I agree. They also I haven't seen it as much recently, but for a long while in trailers for anything action or horror, like
Oh yeah, Inception. Blah.
and then like
Michael Bay
silence, and then
fucking
they're like,
dubstep noises.
like fuck off with your tornado siren, dude. Just
Yeah,
show me
it's-
some fucking real.
It's
movie
stuff like that
clips.
where it's like instead of like resting on the laurels of my movie and my writing and my cinematography, I'm gonna completely not like it's an element of the movie. I'm gonna completely rely on all of the scary uncomfortableness to come from weird sounds from a violin. I'm
Okay,
like, just
okay,
stop
but-
with
but
or
do
dubstep
that-
noises. I'm like, don't do that.
Do that like fucking sound and all that. That's like a big part of horror. and all
Absolutely,
that.
but I'm
it
saying
does,
that
but it
builds,
needs to
it builds
accentuate.
to like the atmosphere and everything. Like, have you ever tried to like play a horror game with like the fucking sound really low? It's like it takes all the scary away. Like it's part of it. It all builds
see,
up to the one big
but
thing.
see, you're missing something though. That's if the movie is good. You know what I mean?
Saying The Witch isn't good?
So no, I like The Witch.
I
think it could have been better if they would've-
like that type of audio distortion and stuff to
Should've had
make you
more Fran
uncomfortable.
Drescher
If it accompanies something like
If Fran Drescher was the noises that
that should be for like a comedy fucking horror spoof.
I gotta edit this. Just her making shitty fucking noises. And I'd be like, oh god, I'm way more creeped out than the violins.
Just clip in parts of Beautician and the Beast and
But if it accompanies fucking like something garbage, like a bear shitting in a room, you know what I mean? And it's just got like some sick audio distortion. You're like, this is horrible.
Also, that's like one of those movies where it was like, I see what I agree with you, and the sound aspect is a big element of it. But like,
It
they could
feels
have
in
done
the empty
100%.
space.
Well, no, it feels cheap. It's like this movie would have been better if they would have done the soundtrack differently, because I'm fine with it in like a traditional horror, but this was more of a psychological thriller that was supposed to fuck with your head the entire time and make you feel uncomfortable. And like, I'd have been fine with little pieces of that, but it was like you're trying to like incorporate like the soundtrack of like some traditional jump scare thing. And I mean, there's maybe a couple like jumpy, like quick edits that like freak you out, but that by itself could freak you out, where you almost don't need to play it up with that. And it felt like they were getting away with cheap tricks on that side of it. And then there was other parts of it that I didn't like, where it just didn't make sense. Like, how do they get kicked out of this colony where the colony already probably doesn't have a lot of supplies? Now they have all of these animals, and they have a fully built log cabin in the middle of the fucking, I'm like, how?
It's like, it
Where do
ruined
they...
it for me. Like, there were people with cameras there. Like, it was fucking weird.
Well, I mean,
Well, no, I'm just saying they're trying to make it seem like more. It would have
Guys
been.
holding boom mics and shit.
well, I mean, to the movie's credit, like I only seen it once a long time ago, and it was really creepy. But like, fucking, I don't think there was a lot of jump scares in it, and that's even worse than like a fucking. That's worse than like having fucking sound shit or whatever you're talking about.
I
like, in a
hate
movie.
jump
Like,
scares.
Yeah, like it ruins a possibly good horror movie. Like a lot of fucking good horror movies like rely on a jump scare where you won't have any sound, and you're like, okay, when's the jump scare? When's the jump scare? Where is it? Oh, here it is. And it's like
100%.
But it's like it ruins it. It ruins every good horror.
Because instead of paying attention, now I'm just like, I don't want.
No, I
it's like the
totally-
balloon popping, where I'm just like, I don't.
I see where you're
I don't want the
coming
balloon.
from. I see where you're coming from, because a lot of the scenes of The Witch is like you're waiting for like the goat to do like some fucking weird shit.
Yeah.
Cause it's the black goat.
It's
Like
Fran
the
Drescher,
kids,
right?
the little kids are being fucking weird with it and shit.
Yeah.
And so like there's just so many scenes where it's just like a shot at the goat's face with like some
All I'm
music
going to add
playing.
for the
You're
rest
like,
of the podcast.
okay,
10
so
out of
like
10, man.
maybe to a viewer like you, and I understand a viewer like you, you would be like, okay, this doesn't really add anything to me. But if I'm fucking smoking fucking a fat ass doink of some power, and you fucking
Of some power?
you cut away
Of some heat. Some heat.
and you cut away to like the fucking goat's face every now and again, and you're just zooming in with some womp. I'm gonna fucking zone out and get real uncomfortable.
I want to keep doing this one also. I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. Like, if you like getting freaked out, and I've got boys that love getting freaked out. Like, I get what you're saying. It's not for me. And I can deal with it in some
6
movies.
Ukrainian boys that live in his basement.
I just felt like that movie could have been. They did
He's
something.
helping them.
They did something they didn't need to do with that movie. But like this Northman, this Northman. I
We've
keep
seen
saying
9
Norseman.
seconds of this.
Yeah. We
We
gotta.
didn't get that far. We
Stop
got
in the next 9 seconds.
I'm gonna turn the volume down.
Talk about this horse for an hour.
She doesn't look Norse.
Father is here. The king, my lady. The king.
Some pretty good teeth for them, you know.
Your fate is set and you cannot.
Oh, Willem Dafoe, dude.
Can you imagine?
I don't know what it
Can
is
you
about Willem
imagine
Dafoe,
being
but I
in
get
a fucking hot, sweaty, naked tent with Willem Dafoe. That'd be fucking. And he's got
Again?
long hair and a beard, and he's staring at you, and he's shaky.
Did you ever see him in Antichrist?
Camera's all fucked up.
Where he's doing the fuck scene and there's real dicks in it and he's got a fucking the camera's fucked up?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I think when you moved the TV, it did that.
Get wrecked.
Gay?
Yeah, it's whatever.
Gay? Oh no.
Touchy.
Touchy
See my
indeed.
dick or
Touchy
something,
indeed.
man?
All right,
All right, let's keep going with the Norseman. The Norseman. The Northmen.
I think it's the Northman.
It's the Northmen. Yes.
You, my son. One day this kingdom will be yours.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Father. It's little Luke.
For whom you shed your last teardrop.
Is it Diane
I-
Edward?
I don't know what it is about the character design and the costume design, but my dick is so hard right now. Like I fucking love this shit.
What, the little boy with his mouth open?
That's
catching
right.
things?
Yes. And I know it's gonna be brutal because this guy doesn't pull punches on any of his movies, so I know that it's just gonna be fucking some real darkness, some true fucking actual Viking darkness that you're gonna see in this.
Hey, dude, I grew up to be real attractive.
Grew up to look just like me.
I haven't seen this trailer yet. I've only saw the other cinematic trailer. This is like a long one that I haven't seen.
That girl basically rules every part she's given, even in shitty movies.
That girl right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in The Witch too.
Do they have the scene with the fucking cabin? Where is it?
Wait
Oh,
for
they
it,
don't.
skip.
Yeah,
I wasn't
stick
gonna.
through the whole thing.
We will carry out my pledge of vengeance.
Okay, don't listen to him. What do you want?
Ah, sick.
This rules.
Excuse me?
He caught it and
Yeah,
threw it
caught
back.
the fucking
We can all do
javelin.
that. What?
I love this.
Don't you miss a world that gave you the opportunity to hate someone so much you could basically just dedicate your life to destroying everything about them?
You can still do that.
Like, now you gotta,
Yeah.
like, worry about clothes and, like, bills and fucking putting food in your belly.
I'm pretty sure those people had clothes and had to eat food. I
No,
think
they
that was
just,
still.
no,
They
they
were
didn't.
worried
They
about
just fucking, they stabbed people and they took their food and their clothes.
Yeah, but then you gotta worry about people like stabbing you and fucking disease and all that bullshit.
Yeah, right.
So
It's
is
like you had to deal with like you being like, I'm gonna get revenge on the motherfucker, and then you walk by some dude like me, and I'm just like, fuck that right now.
Yeah,
I don't like your hair.
he just kills you by other
No,
some
dude, it's not
circumstance.
even like that. Back in, like, someone cough at me and I would die of some, like, horrendous,
Yeah.
like, pustulous fucking...
Well, hold on, wait, no, you would just be outside in the sun for fucking
sizzling like bacon.
8 minutes too long, and be like, ah.
I'll wear a big hat.
oh fuck yeah, this is where I could get disingenuous with some of my movie reviews. As hard as I am on so many things movie wise, The Green Knight came out, and as much as I understood my girlfriend at the time hating it when I was in theaters, the cinematography for it and the some Lord of the Rings shit is the only way I can describe it. Just the visuals of some Lord of the Rings, some Knights of the Round Table, some dudes with swords and long hair and fucking and knight armor. You'll literally, you gotta really fuck up hard for me to not like that movie. You have to basically fucking fuck my mom on camera, and even then I'll be like, how good you fuck her? I don't know.
I mean, what's
You
that
look
movie
pretty
good?
sick in that armor while you fuck my mom, so I don't know. Like The Green Knight.
Yeah, was it good? I wanted to see that,
I
but I never
loved
got
it,
around
but
to it.
I understand why everybody would hate it. It's the slowest movie ever to watch, and it's a visual art fuck the entire time.
I like movies like that, man.
If you can get through the fact that it's an entire art fuck movie, and I usually hate shit like that, but they did it right with the fucking the costume design and the character. I was like, all right, I'm in. I'm 100% in. That's why I fuck with The Witcher as hard as I do. Skyrim, all that shit. That's why I'm all in on some Lord of the Rings, some fucking Game of Thrones before they ruined it at the end. Some shit like this, he's gonna have to try so hard for me to be out on this movie. Like, do you know how bad he will have to fuck this up for me to hate this? Like, even a Batman movie, like,
Dude,
even Batman doesn't do that for me. I'll have Batman
I
things.
don't know how, but I feel like there's just gonna be one thing in that movie that'll
Set you off.
That'll make you compare it to
Fast
one
forward.
thing that you fucking hate. So, and you're like, this is all I see. They did it better.
His dad didn't
This
even
fucking-
kill himself.
This Viking,
Man.
this Viking movie did it way better.
Someone else killed his dad.
Like, I see where they were going, but like in this one
Have
was
you guys ever
just like
seen Valhalla Rising? It was a terrible movie.
was
but,
infinitely better.
Mads Mikkelsen was in it, so I liked him in Hannibal. And well, just listen to me. I'm not just saying all movies are bad. What I'm saying is that he had one eye, and it made sense because he was Odin the entire time. Yeah, dude. I'll
Is it
figure out.
Skarsgård?
I'll hate this movie.
You'll find a way.
You're right. I'll hate this
you'll
movie.
find a way.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one of the Skarsgårds
Rewind.
in there.
Yeah, nah, this movie rules. They don't have to
Yeah,
try
fuck
real
you,
hard to
Lloyd.
fuck. This movie fucking sucks, dude. They completely destroyed this movie. I don't even understand how they thought. I always said that this movie was going to be bad. This movie's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be hard to. This movie fucking sucks. Somebody's going to do it to us. 100%.
All right, yeah, 13 examples is plenty. God
I
damn
did
it.
three. Okay.
But no,
Rule of
there's
three.
a Skarsgård in this movie too. Did you know he's related to probably all of the other
Yeah, I didn't realize that when
How
I
many
was.
fucking scars are there? I know the
a
guy.
whole
whole
family.
fam. The whole
Like-
I
family.
didn't
like
know
nine.
that.
They're all talented.
I know the guy played Pennywise. I know the other dude's in like fucking Chernobyl, but I don't know this guy.
And then the guy
They're
from
all good.
True Blood,
Devil
they're
all the
all
time.
related.
Devil all the time
Oh,
that
but
we
yeah,
just watched.
Skarsgård.
They're a whole family of them.
Floki from Vikings too.
Oh, Vikings
What?
too. Yeah, we've all
No,
seen
Vikings.
The
Yeah,
Vikings.
it was an HBO series, or was it?
No, it
the
was a
History Channel.
Oh
It was History
yeah.
Channel series. Yeah, Floki. He's
okay.
another
He's one. Yeah,
Skarsgård.
there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean it's a fucking North show, so I mean they're going to have one of these guys in there. I'm surprised it doesn't have the whole family.
How do you say this last dude's name right here? Clace Bang?
Class.
Klaus.
He said that too, Kyle. I don't believe him at all. There's no way that's how it's pronounced. Fuck you,
Okay.
Lloyd. You didn't look
They
that up.
both said it confidently.
Klaus.
How do you
I
say?
don't know,
How do you say
man.
his name?
I
Kid
think
Man.
they might be right.
I think it's
Kid man.
I think it's pronounced like H.P.
Nicolay.
Lovecraft's cat. Luke, do you want to? Can we get a fun accent?
That's a
HBO?
callback.
H.P. Lovecraft's cat. What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
nothing.
No, go ahead and Google it.
I'll listen to every
No, it's
episode.
okay.
and
No,
I'm
it's
not
all, you
familiar
know
with
it's
this.
quite.
Google,
It's quite all
Google
right.
it, but you have to read it out loud once you do.
Listen to Listen to Mansfield episode for context. You got to listen to the whole thing.
Okay.
It's coming soon.
It's right at the end.
Tomorrow.
Anyways. Well, not when they listen to this. It'll be fucking a week ago
Yeah.
or days ago. I
It
don't
came out.
fucking
It
know.
came out Wednesday a week ago.
All right, what do you guys got? I know you guys brought us something. You do a whole podcast. Come on.
No.
You got nothing? What
no,
happened this
well,
weekend?
well, our last podcast we did it by ourselves because
Oh my god, dude!
our
there was a
guest bailed
fucking
on
lady
us.
in the woods.
Oh
What?
yeah,
What?
let's get into that story. That's a good one.
Fucking, you can find the whole story on the Late Start.
No,
podcast,
let's
right?
do it here right now. It's
But,
not a good story. Don't even
No,
listen to the
it's-
episode.
He picked me up to go get beer, and I come outside. I'm fucking watching a video on my phone. And I see it's like 11 o'clock at night. I just see somebody walking across across the street, and I'm like, I'm not thinking anything of it. And
Then I was like, I'm gonna go rape him.
I look, that would be a better story maybe, but I look over.
No,
and,
it wouldn't. You'd have to leave with stitches. You have to get stitches and leave. It would not be a better story for you. No way.
It'd be better video
Cody's like,
content.
I'm the only one who gets to do it.
Anyway,
I'm the
I'm
rapist
the
now.
rape captain.
The rape captain. I run this rape ship. Look at the flag.
Hey, he said, not me.
It's a flag that says no.
It's just a flag in Braille. It's just a dick horse flag.
Please no.
All right, please go on.
Please is
Ryan.
real small though.
Please go on, Ryan.
no, they're laughing too hard about a flag.
Keep going.
Like, did you have to read it in Braille though? No.
That's so stupid. I
That's my
understand.
story.
If anybody checked out of this podcast, I get it. Go
All
ahead.
right, fucking.
So you were
I'm
raping a girl in the woods.
I'm waiting for fucking this motherfucker to pick me up. I see a chick walking down the street.
I was like,
And
let's get her.
I look at a corner of my eye, and she's sitting across the street next to the woods. I'm like, is this fucking bitch pissing in the woods right now? Like, does she not see me? Like, my phone brightness is like high, but it's dark out. I get it. And I'm like, okay.
She shakes her dick,
That's
and I was
when you
like, all
throw
right,
out
well,
the
it is
fake
2022.
cough.
That would have
Yeah.
been.
You should
That
have
would've
threw
been
out
the
the
move.
like.
It wouldn't have mattered because I'm fucking just sitting there. I'm like, and she's like mumbling to herself. I'm like, what the fuck is going? Like, she's doing a seance over there.
Or you could do it
Fucking-
me and be like, you want to do a podcast? Do you like doing meth?
was like,
If-
okay.
Come on, let's hang out. I know it's 3 a.m. and Lloyd doesn't want you here, but I met you at BP. You seem trustworthy.
We've
Is that bugs in your hair?
He is
Cool.
for
Let's
sure
talk
saying
about
a
it.
thing that actually happened one time where he's like, he's talking to this like clearly a meth head that's standing at BP, like just talking to random people for no reason.
I think it's cool that you only have one eye, but you didn't get the other one cut out and it's just hanging there like that. That's
And
awesome.
And like this guy's like babbling to no one, and I just walk by. I'm like, yep, nope, absolutely not. And then Cody comes out and he's like, yeah, blah, blah, and I'm sitting there walking.
This
away
man,
like,
by the
no,
way, he was like
there's-
reciting the Pledge of Allegiance in Latin, like a fucking,
all right.
like a possessed spirit.
But like I'm like, yeah, of course Cody stops to talk to this guy, and then all of a sudden I look back, and the guy's walking with Cody,
I
and
made
they're
a friend.
following me back to my apartment.
Oh,
Oh,
Lloyd's
yeah?
just mad because his autism doesn't allow him to have friends.
When you get there first and
he doesn't
lock
know
them
how to do
out.
friends. My bad.
When we get to the bottom of the stairs, I was like, all right, well, cool, yeah, I'm about to go home.
Which
Cody-
is not anywhere close to where we're hanging out right now.
I'm like, I don't want him to see me like walk up the stairs and like in my apartment. You can see the door to my apartment from the stairs.
Yeah.
And Cody's just like, yeah, man, hold on. No, I'm not holding on for any. I'm going up. I'm going home.
Yeah. Oh, Luke, do you have a story that you want to interrupt Ryan's story with?
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's watch the Norseman
Cool.
video again.
You want me to restart it? Hold on, I think there's a longer trailer we can play.
I swear to
before.
God, yeah.
Go ahead. So there she is taking a piss in the woods.
What looked like taking a piss. She's fucking mumbling
Squatting
to herself.
down.
I looked
Dresses
over.
up.
Just standing
She's
there.
just sitting
Creepy as fuck.
like it's raining too. So she's sitting in the grass.
It's not rain, but there's
It's
some
fucking sprinkling, whatever.
Yeah, sprinkling.
The
There's some
grass is fucking wet and she's sitting in it.
Participation of some sort.
He pulls up and I'm like, I get in the car. I'm like, don't leave. And I said, look over there. He's like, yeah. I'm like, there's a fucking chick sitting next to the fucking woods.
And
he's like,
Ethan was like, let's get her.
No.
He's like, that's my mom, bro.
Anyway, I was like, she's just
tell by
sitting
the
across
nose
from
ring.
my fucking house. Like, what do we do? And he's like, we go get beer. I was like, fuck you. Like, he's like, well, what are they gonna do? Go in and kill your girlfriend? I'm like, well, yeah,
Exactly.
That's the worst case scenario, I guess. That's not what I was thinking, but like, do we just? I was like, okay, if we're gonna go, let's go and come
He's
back
like, no,
quick.
dude, think about it. She'll go kill your girlfriend. He's like, no, wait. You're selling
looking
me
out
on
for
it
me.
now? You're selling me on it?
The gears start turning in his head.
Oh,
The monkey starts playing the cymbals. He's
not
like, oh.
my fault. Okay.
The light bulb lights up.
So we were leaving Speedway. It's like around the corner. I'm like, so where are you gonna park? Because he usually parks right where the fuck she's at. He's like, I'm gonna park right next to her just to freak
I'm
you
gonna
out.
run her over.
And I was like,
I'm
don't
gonna run her
fucking
over
do
and
that.
murder her. I'll be like, that's what you get
He's
for
like,
staying in my spot, bitch.
We
He's like, I
fucking
paid her good money to kill your girlfriend.
we're not leaving Speedway for another 10 minutes until I get a text.
I'm here to get my receipt.
You guys are this freaked out by some strange woman?
I was not.
She's it's dark. There's woods. There's no houses. She's just sitting in the woods.
No, I
Real
get it.
quick,
I
didn't me
get
and
it.
you
I
talk to a
totally
homeless guy
get
when
it.
I took you to BP?
No, you were with
He
me.
did.
And
Oh.
to Lloyd's story, it was kind of off-putting, Lloyd. Just a little bit. I get it. I'm
Oh,
not
you
were
were with me?
Yeah,
I thought he was with me.
You remember?
Man,
Yeah,
you
because
were
I
fucked
carried
up.
the beer. I remember.
Oh yeah, how was it talking to that homeless guy?
I was like, can we go? Like,
You want to come back and do a podcast?
No, in case you guys think I'm making anything up, I'm not.
No. He for sure. If it wasn't for him being like, I can't take this person back to Lloyd's house because I've learned from past mistakes, he probably would have been like, hey, dude, come do a podcast.
Some people adopt
with us.
pit bulls. I adopt meth heads with fucking knives in their pockets.
yes, you do.
With
But anyways,
blood on 'em.
Makes you
Ryan,
feel better about
please,
yourself, right?
Please, shoehorn into this.
We fucking pull back up, and she's not there. And I was like, well, I guess she's gone. No, look, we pull up, and the lights shine into the woods. She's like 8 feet in the woods, sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? And I was like, you really want to park your car right here next to this chick that's just
And she's paying no mind to the light that
no,
like hit
she's
her or
still like
anything.
her body is facing us.
But now she's wearing all of his girlfriend's clothes.
No, okay. Here's what happened though. We pull up right where I said I was going to pull up because I want to get under Ryan's skin, And she wasn't there, so I'm like, look, Ryan, she's not even fucking here. And I'm about to turn off my lights. I stopped the car completely, and then Ryan goes like, dude, she's right fucking there. And I look, she's like
in the woods.
You can see
She's
her
in your
silhouette.
car with you.
No, you can see
She's in the back.
you can see her silhouette in the woods. I'm like, oh, well, that's fucking creepy. I don't know if I want to fucking
So he
chill here.
pulls off. We turn around. We go up. I was like, I don't want to go in and start this podcast. Yeah, let's fucking just smoke a cig out and see what happens. So we're smoking a cig. Thank you, sir.
It's almost like you don't do a podcast.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
My mics are,
He didn't want to wear
Better.
headphones either.
Better,
How
yeah.
fucking hilarious is that?
these headphones are
Shut
shitty.
up. Keep telling your stupid
Fuck
story.
you.
Keep telling your story about how you were scared of this lady that was pissing in the woods. Go ahead.
She
That
was
was
just
a
sitting on
long
top
piss,
of,
dude.
just sitting on top of a fire hydrant like just a good Christian does.
I want to know what happened.
We're fucking
I do
smoking
too.
a
I do
cig. We're
too.
smoking a cig, and you hear, fuck you. Fuck you. It's not my fault. Fuck you. And I was like, and this went on for like
Damn,
2
Ethan,
minutes.
turn your music down. Dude.
That's the podcast you listen to.
Well, yeah, no, like
that's
fucking,
It's us. It's me talking.
That was just his girlfriend on speakerphone.
no, like fucking. She
Pay
does
this bitch
that.
good money, and she's just fucking pissing in the woods right now. God damn it.
She does that. She's like, fuck you, and she says something else, like kind of sobbing, like.
We hear bar and we hear drunk, and I was like, and he goes, well, now it's just sad.
No, I'm like, this went from creepy to sad, like super fucking quick.
As if her pissing on the side of the road wasn't already sad enough. You boys turned her into a horror movie character.
She was.
And then
She was
after
scary.
you overheard her fucking middle of the woods homeless lady conversation on her Obama phone, now you're like, now it's sad.
That is so.
This is like the shittiest episode of Ghost Hunters. It's like, oh, let's try and make this scary. It's not scary. It's just upsettingly sad. Like,
No, okay. It was creepy. The only
There's
time
not
it was
a.
creepy.
Listen,
Did you hear
she
that
walked-
noise? And then the camera pans and it comes
You
back
know,
from commercial
fucking-
break. She's just pissing down her leg. She won't even squat down because she's too much on meth.
The story ends fucking shittily, but we fucking go inside to do. We start the
Started that
podcast,
way.
and then we
I'm
go.
trying to save it. You're
We
like,
go
"No, let me
out.
tell you the
We
end
go
of
out
it
to take
sucks."
fucking smoke a cig, and I'm like, I think she's gone. It's been like 45 minutes, and we
And
kind
then
of
there she
we
is
see
wearing
her-
Ethan's girlfriend's
We see
skin.
a
on.
light in the fucking woods. I'm like, she's still fucking there.
still fucking
It's
there.
been a fucking hour, and she's still there.
It's been raining the whole time.
She has nowhere to go. That's where she lives. That's her house.
she just melted down into
There's
a pile
not a
of
bar.
scabies.
There's not a bar for like 2 miles around. Like, if she's drunk coming from a bar, bro, she's walked a minute and she's like, I'm just gonna hunker down here, I guess. Anyway, she gets out of the fucking woods. We hear rustling. I'm like, oh, something's happening. Something's happening. Fucking anticlimax. She gets out and she stands there, and then an Uber pulls up. But she looks like a fucking 40-year-old, like Karen, like well put together.
She had
a
straight
nice
up Karen
purse.
hair.
Her clothes weren't, bad, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, this
I was
really was like
thinking. I was thinking meth head. No, it was just a fucking sad old lady.
That confirms what I was thinking the whole time. Y'all were like, "This
Shoulda
is
raped
sad."
her.
I was like, "Nah, this bitch sounds pathetic."
No.
She
So it was sad.
could
I was
go
saying what Luke thought.
literally anywhere else, but she chose to just sit in the woods and be like, "Man, fuck him." It's not.
So I would like to reiterate, I was not wrong. That was like an episode of Ghost Hunters. There was a bunch of people making something a way bigger deal than it needs to be, and it ends with a very anticlimactic thing that
There you
makes
go.
you sad that you heard the whole
Ghost
thing.
fucking
No,
hunters,
yeah.
I'm sorry I told the story.
Oh,
Look,
with that
fucking-
description, that could be our whole
Boy.
podcast.
Yeah, I was going to turn it back onto us, too. So
No, 100%. Most of the time, except that one time where she was like creepily still in the woods. That was like the only time it was creepy
she's
to me.
still
It
fucking
was-
there?
It was freaking
Yeah.
Ryan out the entire time. Like, what's she gonna fucking do? She's just some drunk trick in the woods.
The same thought process leads you fucks to drinking with us and doing a podcast for 3 hours and then being like, I'm going to go home. Fuck that. I'm going to go visit my dead friend at the cemetery. Let's
he
go.
d- okay,
Let's
so
go.
he died
his-
10
Hey,
his
fellas,
dead friend.
stop yelling like this. Jesus fucking
It's
Christ.
his dead friend,
God
all right?
Damn.
Yeah.
We can hear you have headphones on.
right.
Shut up.
How dead?
Well,
Like,
Luke doesn't. I was trying to make sure he heard it.
I'm just
like,
kidding. I'm not mad
how
at you.
dead is he? Like, is he recently
How
dead?
dead
or has he been
is
dead
he?
for a
10
long
years.
time?
He's been dead for 10 years.
Well, it was
Oh,
10
okay.
years like a week before, and I didn't go because it was fucking cold out, and I felt bad, and I was drinking, and I was all sad, and I was like, let's go to the fucking cemetery.
Well, rest in peace to your friend.
Thanks, Lloyd.
Yeah, we pulled
Lloyd
one
feels
out
bad
him.
for me.
I think Luke Parker's was called.
That's why he killed himself.
I
It was
would've
too
came
cold.
and visited
I would have
if it
texted
was
you back,
cold.
but my thumbs were chilly.
He's like, the one night he texted me, like, hey,
And now he killed himself.
he's like, the one night he
I
did.
don't- I'm not
Did he-
sure
did he
about
kill
anything,
Did he
man.
actually kill himself?
The one night he.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
one,
Oh, God, I didn't know.
He's like,
I was kidding.
You're good, pal.
I'm sorry.
No, he said the one night he did text me like, "Oh, I'm gonna end it all," and he's like, "I was gonna go talk to him, but like it rained a little bit, so
Sprinkling.
I didn't go."
There was a lady in the woods. I was freaked out, man.
The roads weren't safe, brother.
I was watching Beautician and the Beast. And
Well, I mean, you're not going anywhere.
Fran
you know what
Drescher
I
was
mean?
freaking
So-
me the fuck out. I thought I was watching The Witch all over again.
Bro, if I heard
Keep-
any woman out in the woods laughing like Fran Drescher, I'm calling.
It's over. I'm calling the FBI, dude.
I was fucking
I'm not a
expecting-
snitch, but I got NSA on the phone.
That's a
Fuck
Fran
that,
Drescher.
that's my
or
third
Fran
wife, baby.
I can't prove that that's Fran Drescher or Fran Drescher adjacent. So like, it just sounds like some unhinged woman, and the police need to be notified.
All right. So your dead friend.
go
you-
out there, it's just
What?
these two
Wanna
fucking
talk about
acting
my
like
dead
fat
friend?
goth girls in a cemetery.
What part of hanging out with us made you at 6 a.m. be like, I'm gonna visit my?
You know what it was.
Cody,
Good friends and camaraderie. Or are you talking about a whole lot of dead people?
it was me talking
Or
about a lot of
just-
dead people.
It always
Without a
is.
doubt.
It always is.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
I
do.
know a lot of dead guys. What can I say?
like you learn some alive people. You know?
You do also give off.
Learn some alive people. That's the name of the podcast.
You do also
Learn
give.
learn some alive people. You know what I
This
mean?
fucking guy.
Fuck you, Lloyd.
Yeah,
How about
no.
that?
Go ahead, Lloyd.
So you also do give off like I hang out with a lot of fat goth girl energy. So maybe they just.
And
thought,
I have. You're right.
I'm just saying maybe they just were like. They
I
From
used to hang
behind,
out-
he looks like one.
I did used to hang out at Darkotica before they all started raping everybody, and then I was like,
Everybody was
time to
getting raped.
leave.
I think I did once.
Yeah, and then I was like, all right, this is not my scene. I'm not big into rape like you guys. No judgment, but I'm
Hey,
not,
Mark,
I'm not a big rape guy like you guys are.
Mark, just get past this part.
Yeah, to each their own. You know?
Fuck.
Wait, who?
Well, listen,
My
don't
brother.
judge their culture.
Does your brother hang there?
Oh, he's a bad person,
Oh,
man.
dude, thanks for your.
He's a bad person, dude.
He said, "Fuck your brother, Lloyd."
He's like,
How about that?
I don't know if he likes his brother or not. I'm not gonna risk saying rapist.
Oh, I hope that he's not getting the $5
You're
for the
fine,
Patreon
man.
by stealing it from passing out girls' pockets. Anyways, so
there's-
what part of me talking about your my dead friends made you want to hang out with your dead friends?
No, I was drunk. I was like, "Oh, we could go home and drink more, or we could drink at the cemetery."
Yeah, it's
With
even
our dead
sadder. Going back and drinking at my house at like 4 a.m. Yeah, now let's go in the cemetery like
You
cool
were the
guys.
sober-ish one, Ethan.
Yeah,
so
I was.
You had to drive.
Yeah, I had to drive.
How bad did you want to veto this decision?
I didn't care. I was already fucking ready to go and everything.
He
And,
was like, "Yeah, your friend's dead," and I was like, "Yeah, he is. I guess, man.
He's
I
like,
guess we
"I'm
should
already-"
go see him."
He's like, I'm already half Trent Reznor, bro. Just need some leather pants in a cemetery, and I'm fucking famous.
well, I mean,
I'm your
also,
friend
by
now.
the way, your next dead friends are either going to be me or Lloyd, so don't use either of us as an excuse to go to the cemetery.
What? Why
neither
does
of
this
us
sound
want
like
that.
It's scheduled. What are
I'm
y'all
not. I'm just
talking
telling you,
about?
just being
Hey.
honest. That we'll probably go before any of you guys do. So don't use us as some sad excuse to go to the cemetery.
How are you gonna do it? You think?
Anyways,
Oh, dude, I actually just had.
I'm gonna do it in the middle of that story that you told. I'm
I'm
gonna get a time machine and go back in time and murder myself while you're talking about
make
the
sure
woman
you're on
in the
camera,
woods.
dude.
I was hanging out with Austin. He was asking me how bad your whole bone thing was, and I was like, "Oh, it'll kill him." He was like, "There's no like medicine, or you can't." And I'm like, "He's seeing everybody and taking all of the medicine.
Yeah.
It will kill
There's
him."
no more medicine.
Yeah. He was
They're
like,
killing
"That's-"
rhinoceroses for him at the zoo.
He was like, "That's so sad." I was like, "I know. That's why we. That's why we drink and party."
Yeah, it's fucking, this shit's short, buddy. Let's have fun now. Keep going, your friend though.
Is this his Make-A-Wish?
So wait, when you guys got to the cemetery, did
No,
you
no,
immediately
come
realize
on.
how goofy you were?
You don't think I can come up with a better wish than these fucking two? Jesus.
Dude, if you could make a wish a podcast, who are you? Who are the two hosts you're doing it with?
Not the fat guy that interrupts everything that everyone says. For sure, not that.
Certainly not a. Jen Joe.
Thank you for being respectful.
Yeah, no hard R's.
Appreciate it.
Unless Luke's reading the name.
Unless it's
oh, wait.
named.
Yeah, unless it's
Unless
a
it's
cat's
the beginning
name.
of my name.
Then
I
he's just
guess.
reading a script. No big deal. I'm not saying it. They said it. I just use my mouth.
I'm saying. Oh,
Nobody's gonna get this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm part of SAG.
My Make a Wish. My Make a Wish
If
podcast.
that's how you got. That's how you got part of the Screen Actors
You're gonna
Guild.
die before you get to
Read
make
the
your wish.
N-word
dude.
on
Yeah, I know.
camera. There's a guy that did that. The guy from Goodfellas that was like, yeah, a couple of boops just stole my truck. That guy's in SAG for saying that. He's not in any other fucking movies. He got insurance for that.
You gotta be in 3. You have to be in 3 different productions to get a SAG card.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you
in
guys
there.
at all
I'm
feel
in there.
goofy when you got to the cemetery though? Were you guys like, we're doing something stupid here?
No.
Or did you get sad when you got
No,
there?
I cried. No. It was like,
I
hey,
would've.
let's just
I
get.
cried
Let's,
at everything.
I was like, well,
I
I
cried
thought
one
I
time.
knew where the grave was, but let's fucking figure this out. So I pulled up GPS. I'm like, it's
can
got to be around here somewhere.
Ooh, you know what I have to do that with? My own father.
You can
I
GPS
forget every time.
dead people.
I forget
no.
every time where my father's buried. I
What?
have to look around St. Bernard's fucking St. Mary's Cemetery to find my own father.
Dude, let's cut this right now. Let's make an app for a dead people GPS. A great GPS, man. That's not a bad idea.
I love
That
my,
is pretty brilliant.
I
To
love
be
my
honest.
friend so much I had to go visit his grave at 4 in the morning.
After not going on
But
the
I
anniversary.
didn't go last week because it's cold and I don't remember where it's at.
Fuck you, Lloyd. How about that?
Keep telling us about how
Switching
much you
seats
love
with
your
Ethan.
friend. Did you guys do something gay at the site and like pour some beer out? Or
It was
something?
the gayest thing just going there in the middle of the
Oh
night
yeah,
to see
I poured.
him, I mean.
We actually had whatever the fuck I brought over that one night. Who knows?
You're
Fucking,
a-
it was essentially
Nah,
another
dude.
$6 12-pack.
Fuck both of them, man. You're allowed to go visit your dead friend at the cemetery.
He's not your
man.
dead
I would-
friend anymore. He's
I
a
would
bag of
fucking-
bones. He
I'm not
doesn't.
saying no. I'm not
No,
saying.
but
he
no,
was
it's-
cremated. So.
It is a dead sack of bones. It's not him by any means, but it's just the idea that this may be in some way could possibly be, even though you know it's not. Just the idea of it, his essence is here, and so you're just here to hang out. With
Oh,
him.
okay. But if we're gonna go real though,
Oh no, but
the only thing that still counts is the memory of them at that
Of course,
point.
absolutely.
That's the
It
only
doesn't matter how
and
much
that
time
always
you spend
is,
with somebody.
That's
It's
always
how
inside your
often you
head.
think of them.
So the only other part of it is because we're drunk at 6 in
we
the
went
morning.
to the gorge to
You made a
fucking.
sad choice. Now I'm making
this
fun of
is a
their
good story.
sad choice.
Good story.
We went to the gorge to fucking spread his ashes. We went to the top of this fucking thing. I'll keep it short.
Ooh.
But
No,
fucking,
don't tell the whole story. It's fine.
Okay, so we were on our way down there. No, fucking we get there. We get to like the chimney top or whatever.
Yeah.
And we go to like spread his ashes over the gorge, right? And fucking we're spreading his ashes. We're on like the fucking ledge.
And the wind blows it in your face.
blows it in our fucking
Like the Big Lebowski?
Yeah, just like that.
No fucking way.
We all breathed him in. He's just sitting there laying on like the ledge. And we're
Have
like,
you ever had
we're
moments-
dusting him off. Like, fuck
Was
you,
he-
your
dude.
friend's
Come
name?
on.
What
Was he in a
your friend's
Folgers
name?
can? Was he in a
Danny.
Folgers can?
Danny,
Folgers.
have you ever had moments where you're
Just fucking possessed.
like, just fucking like
I'll tell
it
you
just
what,
comes out
Folgers.
Next time you want to go,
Folgers.
next time you decide to go to a graveyard, go to the gorge instead. And
And
Yes.
there you go. Before I tell that story again, I got you, Lloyd. Don't worry about it.
That is a good one though.
yeah, no, I'm just
the
fucking
best.
I'm gonna
visit
text
him.
you the whole story.
Why'd your friend kill himself?
because he heard that.
Tell him the story, Ryan.
Because he knew I'd. I don't know.
That's
sad.
that's
He's
such a
fucking
weird-
14.
That's a hard question.
That's
15.
That's all my brother.
He
was
didn't know
gonna
he was
kill himself.
14? Oh, that's horrible,
Fuck
man.
yeah,
I'm
dude.
sorry that happened to you. Yeah,
See, we're bonding now.
No, I'm asking. I know a lot of
No,
friends
it's
have
cool.
killed themselves and some that killed other people. And
I have a whole
fucking-
bunch that I wish would.
Yeah. No, I have some of those where I'm just
Kill
like,
themselves
please.
You in
or
this
kill
room right
people?
now.
Yeah.
I mean you.
No, I'm not sensitive about it. It's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm not asking to be a cunt about it, which it's how it comes across. I've just we did this on the Blake. We're about
He
to
just
wrap up
wants
the free
something
one.
to
So
jerk-
don't worry, there won't be much more sad on this. But
He just
we
wants
tried
something to
doing
jerk
a
off
Blake
to later.
Hammond one, and we did derail funny. Luke was right to be like, this sucks right now. Let's go back to funny. But we're at the end of this anyways, and I do. Sometimes the only genuine part that I ever want to talk about on Bass Term is like mental illness and suicide, like especially because I have weird conflicting
makes 'em
feelings
hard.
with friends that have killed themselves. Where I'm like, I hear all people like, oh, suicide awareness, and I'm like, well, I mean, they did what they wanted with it. Like I don't know, they went out
They
the way.
were, they were aware. It
My
worked.
fucking.
Yeah,
We went on Millennial Suck. I don't know if you ever heard it. It's a fucking podcast. So
Bad
shout them out.
podcast.
Yeah, don't listen to them.
I was gonna. Wait, are they actually?
we
bad?
went on there.
They
No, they're
confronted us to come on the show. I don't.
Don't do
No,
it.
they
Don't
did?
do it.
no, they're cool. They're
Yeah.
really no. Dudical is the
You
only
seem like a
reason to
nice
go.
guy, but keep going.
Really, fucking Jason Campbell. Fucking.
I don't know him.
He came.
He played quarterback.
I
for
told
the
them
Raiders.
about the whole thing on their podcast. We were talking about, dude, they made way better jokes than you guys. You guys got to step it up about my dead friend. And
love
he
your dead
did it with
friend.
a fucking. Hey, thanks, Luke.
Always.
He did it with a fucking a dog leash. Fucking sad, right? Anyway, fucking April Fools. It was stupid. But I told Ethan we had fucking these two fucking stunt bikers coming on because I knew him from high school, and then it was Jason Campbell and fucking Brendan Moxley from Brave Lake. Anyway, they came on, and he's like, "Oh, okay," but fucking Jason was about to bring me a fucking. He was gonna get a nice fucking gift bag and like a balloon and all this shit and give me a fucking dog leash.
In
It's like,
remembrance.
fuck you, dude.
That's a cunty thing to do.
Yeah,
No,
he
that's
said.
fantastic.
He
He's
said.
funny, but
He
I
said
don't
he told his dad
it's your
about
boy,
it,
though, if it's
and
your
his
boy.
dad suggested otherwise. He
Dude,
said, "You know what? Maybe I won't."
All right.
Jason Campbell is the boy, though, as much as I talk shit about
But
him.
if he
It
did
would've been
bring
fine for
one,
him.
it would still be at the podcast studio, just sit there to this day.
That would be hilarious.
It's super fun.
I mean, you'd have to bring me like a 38 for this. Like, here's a
Real
38.
expensive goof.
Like,
Bring
yeah,
a
all right.
bullet. Just bring a bullet. It's fine.
No, the problem with my dad killing himself was he shot himself with my gun, which was a 22 Winchester. But my dumbass
That's the
retard
problem.
fucking uncle took all the guns. He was never cool with
22.
shooting gun. Yeah. Well, no, he did it because it was we were in the house. No, we were in the house and he buried himself under covers and pillows and shot himself so it was
He was
quiet
shitting
enough.
on the gun.
It was so that it, yeah, I know, but
I'm just mocking
I'm
you,
also
it's
explaining the caliber of the gun so that we couldn't hear it even though it was in the house. So, and he's under the covers and pillows, so that muffles it. But I would have kept the gun. I would have. Even it happened when I was 13, but like my dumb idiot uncle that lived with us was the one that found him after I was gonna find him, and I decided to not walk into his room when he was dead. And then I was like, never mind. He looks like he's sleeping. And I went to go talk to my Uncle Scott, like, hey, I want to go to Joe's, and was like, ask your dad. And I was like, I just went in there. He seems like he's sleeping right now. Can I just go to Joe's and go to the fucking haunted house? So Scott finds him, and after he gets done with questioning, he was like, I want to make a big moral move. He was always fucking weird about guns and didn't like that my dad had guns, and now his big reason to get rid of all the guns in his house. So he took the 357, the fucking the 40, the 44, the fucking the 30-06, everything except for the 22 that he shot himself with. I could understand one gun. Took them all to the police station and donated them to the cops.
Just sell
so
them,
they
dude.
can kill black people and dogs with them?
Yeah.
Cool. Fucking sick.
Can we back up once? Did you ever get a hold of your friends and be like, hey,
Let's go to my
I
dad's
went to
cemetery.
a real haunted house that...
To be fair,
We never got to go to the haunted house.
Like, hey, y'all
Is that your biggest regret from that night?
Scott knew that my dad had died and called. We were at the dinner table at my buddy Joe's house, and his dad Bob was at the table. And I got a phone call from my Uncle Scott and was like, I need to talk to whoever the parents are right now. And I was like, Bob, they need to talk to you. And then they talked to Bob, and then he like whispered to Laura, Joe's mom, and then then Bubba was there, and our buddy.
oh, I love Bubba.
Did they all whisper to each
our buddy
other? Like,
Paul Bernard was there, and Colton
Saint
Rackley,
Bernard
and
was there.
Joe Reardon, and we were all hanging out.
Beethoven
And
II was there.
they knew what was happening, and I knew I had to go back to my dad's house to get money for the haunted house. And my uncle said on the phone, I found out later, was like, Cody's dad's dead. He killed himself. I want him to have one more fun night before he finds out about this. Take him to the haunted house.
But I'm
and
not
then
paying for
while
that
we
shit.
were there, while we were like
he has
on
money.
the way, I was like, I was like, you're going the wrong way, Bob. You got to fucking go to my dad's house. And they started looking at each other, and like I kind of hear like Laura crying, and I didn't realize why. And then Bob decided to drive to my dad's house. So we drove up on an active crime scene.
What
and
the fuck, Bob?
So
Way to go, Bob.
well, my
Way
dad's
to go.
window, there's when you pull into he lived in Mount Airy, so when you pulled into the driveway, there's a window above the basement garage. The window above the basement garage is my dad's bedroom, and I saw big flashes of light. It's the coroner taking pictures of my dad's corpse, and I roll up, and then they all break down crying. I'm like, what's going on? My dad was like sick and acting weird the other day, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then like they all broke down crying. They all knew what was happening except for Bob. And then I look up, and there's a Toyota, and my Uncle Chris is in it. It was like, and then Chris comes over to the side of the minivan, was like, think you need to get the fuck out. Got something to talk about. And then he told me right over there. But yeah, I was supposed to go to the haunted house that night,
Way to
and
approach it.
my 13-year-old ass talked Bob into going and seeing, the coroner taking pictures of my dad dead and all this.
Sounds like Bob
I
was
say,
crime
on.
scene
I say
tape.
we get real
Bob,
drunk and go there
dude.
after the fucking podcast.
Yeah, Joe, so if you hear me talk shit about your dad on the one that you got mad at me for, I've got some mixed feelings about your father sometimes.
Yeah, let's,
Fair enough.
let's
What
all
the fuck were you doing,
Yeah.
Bob?
No,
You didn't
I
know about
like-
this?
I like
Have I
his
never
idea.
told you this story?
I'm with you.
Let's
Oh,
all
yeah.
get real
Laura-
hammered, and
Laura
then we'll
and
drive
Bubba
back
were-
to the house after the podcast. And we'll,
Laura apologized to me for it later, like in
We can
life,
pour out-
like years later when I was in my
Laura's the
20s.
fucking
Laura
best.
was like
Fucking
drunk. She was like,
iced
Bob
tea
should have
Bud
never
Light
taken
on
you
his
back there that
fucking
night.
bed.
we can pour out raspberry seltzers. And his dad will still be like, this is not as bad as him throwing roses at the sidewalk. So
The last time I went to my dad's gravesite was with my uncle that's dead now, and he was on heroin, which I didn't realize. He had pulled his car over and threw up on heroin. So his little sister is buried there. His dad's buried there. The whole Hucker family, but his little sister's buried there.
You ever
and
thought
his,
about going there with your kids?
no, fuck that. It's stupid.
not
Nah.
until he starts doing heroin.
Yeah. No, but my uncle, so I have pictures of my uncle, like, nodding out on dope. I thought he was, like, praying over, not a praying. I have pictures of him, like, dressed up, like, nodding out on dope over
my
the fucking,
God.
over his dad, his brother, and his sister's fucking grave.
He's so sad.
It's funny,
until-
it's sad, but it's also kind of funny looking back. I'm like, this is so
Until
fun.
Cody was 19, he thought you needed a needle to pray.
That's a podcast.
Fuck,
We did it. Go and
that's
listen to
so
Late Start
good.
if you guys want to go and check that out there on Spotify. Late Start's fucking incredible. This was a lot of fun, guys. We're gonna do a Patreon if you guys want to check out the bonus episode with them. Patreon.com/The Bastard Sermon. Get the reads ready, please. You'll get the entire archive of all of our bonus content. $5 unlocks everything. We've got LLCs that we've been doing. We just did one with Mansfield with Black Dynamite. Had so much fun watching that. Had so much fun having fucking Mansfield in the in the room. Lloyd's about to destroy the entire setup. Oh my
Should have
god,
got
what
that
happened?
on film. What the fuck are you doing?
Go ahead and plug your thing real quick, Ethan.
I just wanted to like shout out my friend. Actually, the shirt that I'm wearing right now, my friend Alyssa, she makes it. Go follow Servizi Art. That's SERVIZZI_ART. Servizi Art.
And if you want to listen to her, she was on the latest episode. Well, not by the time that you listen to this, but the Mansfield episode of a Late Start podcast. It was a great time listening. She doesn't, for all the artists listening, she doesn't really know how to get out there and network with people. Be nice, hit her up. Don't be fucking creeps and weirdos. Preferably, if girls are
go for
listening,
it. We
go
love
hit her
that.
up. Go be nice. Well, yeah, but for real, go be nice to her. Give her some some pointers and tips on how to get her art out there. She doesn't know how to do it. She was talking about it on your guys' podcast. Go and help her out.
She's great. She's a great
Anybody's
artist.
listening, go and support her. I know you guys support the local community. Go and fucking do that. Luke, do you want to start with the reads?
Yeah. Hey guys, if you are interested in buying in some fat old nugs of some CBD or perhaps some kratom, you know what I mean? You should head on over to Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop because they have it all. They have CBD nugs. They've got oils. They have kratom. They have pre-rolled cones. They've got a nice selection of lighters, and they've got brand new glass pieces in stock right now. And they have 2 locations. They have one at 937 Monmouth Street, Newport, Kentucky, 41071. And the other one is at 11424 Montgomery Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45249. Head on over to Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop, pick up some of that therapeutic sticky, and tell them you're a bastard for 15% off of your order.
Are you doing this read, Lloyd?
I can.
Go ahead.
Do you like banging?
I love
Do
banging.
you like snacks?
I love both of
I
those
love
things.
both of those things. Add them together and you get banginsnacks.net. The best place in the world to go for snacks that you don't find everywhere. They get all the snacks from all around the world all together in one place for a very reasonable price. Stuff you I have no idea what you're doing, but that's distracting as fuck. He got it. He got the joke. God damn. I'm just going to
Banging
stop.
snacks,
I like that it actually distracted him, but
It
he tried to
didn't.
save it.
It didn't.
It did. No, it did. It got him, and he's trying to save it now. Keep going. Don't ruin the banging snacks for you because I distracted you.
You've distracted me so much
Look
I
into the
forgot
camera
what
when you
I
do it,
was
too.
doing.
I'm not looking at the camera the whole time.
Banginsnacks.net. They have awesome snacks for a very cheap price. They're awesome. I like a lot of their stuff. If you use the promo code BASTARD or BASTARDS, you can save 15% at banginsnacks.net.
I got him twice.
Yum.
I got him twice. That's your fucking payback.
Did you think that was getting?
Look how much
All right.
Luke likes this. Let him have it. Let him have it. Read.
I don't mind
Clint's.
him having it. I don't
Read
like
Clint's, please.
Actually, it'll be over by the time this happens.
Oh no. Give
Don't
him
worry,
his money back.
I did already.
Thank you.
But
We're
go
sorry,
ahead and
Clint
give-
Young.
Oh, dude,
We're
I am
sorry,
super
Clint
sorry.
Young,
I already
dude.
told him I'm
I'm
the
not.
worst cousin on
This
the face
isn't
of this
just his
planet.
fault. We all forgot this, and I'm
didn't.
so sorry. You're the most supportive guy ever.
Truly.
I love Clint Young. Go and support the fucking. Is it
Crunch
Crunch
Bite
Bite still?
Gaming, yes.
And he's also a part of Black Collar.
I don't know. I know they affiliate.
Support
and
him
they work
anyways.
Together. Yeah, I don't know. if
Crunch
he's
Bite
under that.
on Twitch. He's a great Twitch streamer. He's a loose cousin. He supports everybody in the local creative scene. If you have something creative
He's really
that costs
funny,
money,
plays a whole
he
lot of
pays
fun
for
games.
it every time. He's a solid guy.
Yeah.
I love talking to him. He's the fucking salt of the earth. I love your cousin.
Send me money for his shirt.
Yeah, dude. Anything else to say about your cousin?
He's cute.
He's super cute.
Oh yeah, and can't wait to meet your baby in a couple months, Clint.
Congratulations, brother. Lloyd, the last one before we leave.
I actually do have one
is-
more.
Go ahead.
Follow Hailfall on Facebook, everyone.
Fuck yourself.
What is Hailfall? Can you set it up? Let people know what it is. So
Ryan,
that
you wanna take
they're
it
not
away?
just going to follow it. They've already turned the podcast off, but if they haven't, sell it.
Definitely turn it off. I write and shit, so just you can look it up on my page, but I don't promote it.
Okay, he was being so fucking.
Steve Buscemi fan fiction.
Yeah, Ryan did what I do with everything creative.
That's what it's gonna become now, actually.
I hope so.
You want to put down your own shit, but I'm sure you're doing a good job with whatever you're doing, and it's fucking. I don't know, fucking have a good attitude about it, man.
Yeah,
You want
dude.
people to follow it, fucking
Be
do
proud.
it. Go follow Hailfall spitefully against his wishes.
Late start.
He wants, late start, Hailfall. Go check it out. Fuck you, we like the Bengals. Do you want to promote it?
Nope.
All right, well, whatever.
You said it, so that's enough.
Thanks, Alex Schubert, for paying for the Patreon. We really appreciate you, brother. All right, that's the free show. Check out the Patreon. Peace. Goodbye.
What a maniac.
Why would you just set this in the middle?
I was gonna give